Skyview High School Sports, a presentation of 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and Cache Valley Daily. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Les Olson Company, DD Auto Salvage, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Skyview Bobcats on 106.9 The Fan.
Welcome to Skyview High School. You guys were technical difficulties here on our video stream. Thank you for joining us here on CashValleyGame.com. Just trying to get things figured out here. There we go. I got the camera working. I had to plug in some code just a little bit harder. But welcome to Skyview High School. As I said, my name is Jason Walker. Thank you for joining us for tonight's presentation of Region 11 Girls Basketball here on CashValleyDaily.com. This will be available a little bit later on 106.9 The Fan, 1390 AM, home of Skyview Bobcats Sports. For now, there's a bit of a conflict there. We also run jazz games on 106.9 The Fan. When that game wraps up, which it shouldn't be too much longer, I should check when exactly that game wraps up. But for now, we're going to be here on CashValleyDaily.com, using exclusively for the moment for what should be an exciting game between a good high school. Skyview, the girls basketball powerhouse. Mountain Crest, a team that's rebuilding and trying to become a lot more like Skyview, a team that's a few years removed from a state championship. Head coach Vanessa Hall of the Bobcats, very successful in her tenure. She was in her 8th season, and she crossed over 100 career victories as a head coach earlier this year. She was 106 and 74, as I mentioned, led these Bobcats to a championship in 2021, beating fellow Region 11 school Logan at the time. Some very talented Skyview teams these last few seasons. This year, Skyview sitting at 9-6 at the moment, number 4 in the RPI. And looking at Mountain Crest under first-year head coach J.C. Carroll, they're 7-9 and trying to work their way into the top part of Region 11 and successful so far. They are 2-1 in region play, while Skyview is also 2-1 in region. So right now, it's a battle for second place behind the very dominant Ridgeline Riverhawks, who are going undefeated against all teams from the state of Utah, let alone in 4A. Both Skyview and Mountain Crest lost by large margins to Ridgeline, despite it not for a lot of people. But the thing is, the other two opponents these two teams have faced have also been similar. You know, they're in region play, they've played the same 3 teams between them, which obviously everyone plays the same teams, but they each play 3 games and they're exact same opponents. A little interesting there. So we can look at some common opponents so far in region play for these two teams, and looking at it on paper, you'd say Skyview would have a pretty significant advantage there. Both teams played Bear River. Skyview defeated the Bears by 22 points, Mountain Crest by 6, and the Bobcats defeated the Green Canyon Wolves by 20, although Mountain Crest had a similar margin of victory, 13 points. So on paper, an edge to the Bobcats, and they are the home team tonight. We can expect them to certainly be the favorite ones, but the Mustangs are going to have a lot to say about that. Looking at some of the key players, we'll start with the Mustangs that are going to challenge the Bobcats tonight. I think 2 of the biggest ones are Callie Jones and Lily Smith, the veteran players. And starring for Mountain Crest these last year, Callie Jones, the reigning Cache Valley Media Group Girls Prep Player of the Week. Last week she had scoring outings of 21 and 14, those games against Green Canyon and Bear River. And also dominating inside with rebounding. She will be a big key as Mountain Crest will try and dominate the paint in this one. Of course, Lily Smith, one of their guards, a leader in assists for the team, about 3.5 assists per game, and also their third leading scorer on the team, Aspen Leishman, is the second leading scorer on the get them deep into the playoffs last year. But you still got McKenna Smart, one of the key players for the Bobcats. She's averaging 8.4 points per game, second leading scorer on the team. Leads the team in rebounds per game at 7.5. And then the leading scorer for the Bobcats is Claire Fisher. She's averaging 8.6 points per game along with 7.3 rebounds. And then rounding out a trio of players that are sitting around 8 or 9 points per game for the Bobcats is Carly Allen. She has 7.9 points per game and also averages 2.6 steals per game. And that'll be a player to watch out for on the defensive end. Both of these teams, a little lower scoring, and they're both averaging in the low 40s in terms of points per game. Skyview at 42.6 points per game. Mountain Crest more in the mid-40s at 45.2 points per game. Although Skyview averaging far fewer points allowed. They allow 42.1, so a slim average margin of victory of just 0.5 per game. But obviously a very good defensive team. Mountain Crest has a bit more offense, but their defense has lagged behind a little bit. They're averaging nearly 50 points allowed per game, so they actually have a negative point margin this season, about an average of about 4.5 points per game. And I guess that's the difference between you have a team that's 9-6 and 7-9. But should be a good game, I think, tonight between these two Region 11 teams. Again, a battle for second place at the moment as both these teams sitting at 2-1 in region. We're going to take a break here on CashValleyDaily.com. When we come back, we should have the starting lineups. Before the start of this show, and the Mountain Crest.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
For over 70 years, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Hey, Bear fans! Whether it's before...
Okay. Trying to work through some of these technical difficulties. Making sure the microphones are all working here on CashflowDaily.com. Always a battle here. Trying to get things working. Let's see. Alrighty, there we go. Well, I don't know if anybody heard my earlier pregame properly here on the stream. Thank you again for joining me. I'm Jason Walker. I'll be taking you through tonight's presentation of Skyview Sports, the Skyview girls basketball team here at home taking on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Veteran and highly successful coach here, Vanessa Hall, in her 8th season. 106 wins. J.C. Carroll, obviously famous for what he did at Utah State, but that was Utah State, and now he's trying to rebuild Mountain Crest. They have a record of 7-9. Skyview sitting at 9-6. Tied for second place in region play, 2-1 record apiece in region play. Wins over the same teams, the both of them, and lost to the same team. They've both beaten Bear River and Green Canyon. They've both lost to Ridgeline. Skyview's wins a little more impressive. They're lost by not quite as much when comparing these similar opponents between Mountain Crest and Skyview, at least in region play. So on paper, Skyview the team with the advantage, also number 4 in the RPI. So the RPI thinks Skyview is better, but we're about to find out on the court who the better team is, and I give both these teams very good chance of winning this game. Great players on both sides. Lily Smith, Aspen Leishman, and Callie Jones for the Mustangs. 3 great players for the Mustangs. And then for Skyview, Claire Fisher, Carly Allen, McKenna Smart. All quality players. We have the starting lineups for these two squads. They've just posted them up there on the scoreboard. For the Bobcats, got to highlight them on my own roster. You've got Carly Allen, Maya Eccleston, McKenna Smart, Kenzie Flaherty, and Claire Fisher. For the Mustangs, Lily Smith, Aspen Leishman, Faith Newman, Callie Jones, and Paige Egbert. A lot of veteran players between these two teams, a lot of players from last year's teams. And we're about to have the national anthem played here, so we'll go ahead and step aside for a moment. And when we come back, we'll announce the starting lineups on the court, but then we'll begin tonight's matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and the Mountain Crest Mustangs.
Hop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Hey, Bear fans! Whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton, online at gspike.com.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
From what's happening in locals to breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Welcome back here to Region 11 girls basketball here at Skyview High School. We're about ready to tip off. Vanessa Hall giving one last cheer with her Bobcats as she sends them out onto the court. And here we go. I believe Kenzie Flaherty is in the center circle with Callie Jones, and here's the tip. Bounces off both their hands, but Skyview's the one who controls it. And so Skyview with the ball. A three-pointer early from the Bobcats. No good. Rebounded by Jones. And we go the other way. Mountain Crest with it. Lily Smith backing it out and then swinging it over to Newman. Newman trying to pass inside, give and go out to the corner. Three-pointer up and good. Paige Egbert drains the three-pointer. And Mountain Crest draws first blood here early in this one. Allen trying to drive into the lane, picks up a dribble, has to kick it cross-court pass over to the wing. Now feeding to the elbow, back into the wing. Driving into the lane, layup up, no good off the backboard. And not even hitting the rim. Was the shot by Maya Eskelson. It was rebounded by Egbert, who then was fouled in the attempt. So Mountain Crest taking over here. 7 minutes to play in this first quarter, as the Mustangs trying to extend their early lead. Smith with it. Going to the top of the arc. Now swinging it over to the left wing for Newman. And a travel called by Newman as she tried to back it out and send it back to Smith. And it's going to be a turnover for the Mustangs. So here we go with Eskelson. She'll bring it up the court, start the offense. Fisher beating it out of a shot, rebounded again by Fisher. She sends it back out to the corner. Eskelson trying another three-pointer. She misses, but it's corralled by the Bobcats. Fisher trying to get back into the post. She'll give to Eskelson. Another three-pointer. This one off. Fisher, another rebound. Now she'll take a three-pointer of her own, but she's off. And then another rebound. Skyview with about 4 or 5 different offensive rebounds here on this possession. And at the end of it, there's a foul, and Eskelson going to the free throw line. She'll get 2 free throws. Missed a few shots early here, but a chance to get her first points. Hits the back iron, but manages to bounce high and then fall through the net. So there's the first point for Skyview, makes it 3-1. 6:09 to go here in this first quarter. Second free throw, no good, rebounded by Egbert. And so Mountain Crest will take over here. Smith over the right wing. There's a foul called, and I believe it's an offensive foul. Yes, it's an offensive foul on Lishman. That would happen all the way across the half court, so I didn't see exactly what was happening there, but at the end of the day, it's Skyview basketball. Couple of cross-court passes. Allen has on the left wing, going around the screen, driving into the paint, kicking to Fisher. She drives in, pivoting on the block. Good little up and under move. Missed the shot, though. $1 million move and a 10-cent finish, as they sometimes say. Lily Smith going the other way in transition. Got herself a decent look at the rim. Couldn't quite get it to go. Now Skyview running the other way. Skyview with the ball. A little Euro step going into the paint. Foul called, and you see if I think they're going to count the bucket. It's a great move by Kenzie Flaherty. Oh, no, they're not going to give her the basket. That's high school continuation for you. Got all the way to the basket, but the blocking foul occurred before the shot. Inbound pass immediately passed over. Couldn't see who it was taking the shot there and draining a shot and getting the and one. I believe that's Smart who made the shot, and she'll have a chance to get the and one here. Free throw is good. McKenna Smart getting her first 3 points of the game, getting her shots the old-fashioned way. Mountain Crest with it now. Smith blitzed by Carly Allen, had the ball poked away, but Smith recovers it. Now going around to Callie Jones' screen, left wide open from 3. She'll go ahead and take it off the right rim, rebounded by Flaherty for the Bobcats. And stolen away. Flaherty couldn't keep the ball away from Callie Jones, who gets a steal and a bucket. 2 points for Callie Jones, gives Mountain Crest the lead back 5-4. Fisher on the other end passes out of the block. Now setting up on the side. And stolen away a poor pass and then a good steal by Mountain Crest. Smith pushing it in transition, putting a layup up. No good, but I think they're going to call a foul at the end there. They're going to call a blocking foul on Smart. She commits her first foul. That sends Smith to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. First one is up and off the front rim. Clangs off to the left. Lily will get one more. 4:20 to go here in this first quarter. Mountain Crest with a 5-4 lead. Second free throw is also no good. Rebounded by Fisher. Her outlet pass stolen away, though, and then a fast break opportunity there. Callie Jones getting 2 more points for the Mustangs. And here we go, Skyview at the other end, facing a 7-4 deficit. Fisher with it. Handing it off now. Maybe looking to get it back. Eskelson, excuse me. I got tongue-tied. Neat little cross-key pass over to Smart, and she sinks the layup. As the offense is beginning to open up here a little bit after some early misses by both sides. Smith looking for an inside pass, trying to find Jones, but it just goes off her fingertips. And it'll be a turnover, Skyview basketball. Carly Allen checking out for the Bobcats. Madison Womack checking in, I believe. As the Bobcats bring it up the court, Eskelson driving into the paint, then kicks out. Three-pointer, no good. That was Womack, rebounded by Callie Jones. She passes it forward and then trying to give a nice little one-handed pass was Paige Egbert. She was trying to find Faith Newman, but couldn't quite get the pass. It was tipped by one of the Bobcats, so it will stay. Mountain Crest basketball. It'll be a baseline out of bounds into Newman. Quick pass swinging around. Lily Smith thought about a long three-pointer. She'll try and drive into the paint now to Newman. Newman trying a bit of a cross-court pass. Oh, I thought that was tipped. No complaints from anyone, though, so it may have just been my angle. I thought it was tipped by a Skyview player as Newman was trying to swing it out to the outside. But her pass was wide right. It's going to be a turnover. Bobcats take over. Now Fisher pump fakes a corner three, drives into the paint, and she'll get fouled as she goes to the rim. And she's going to get 2 free throws. I'd like to welcome those of you who have just recently joined on 106.9 The Fan and 1390 AM The Fan. Region 11 girls basketball here on the home of the Bobcats. As we've got a tie game in the first quarter, 7-7, as Claire Fisher makes her first free throw and getting her first points, one of the leading scorers for the Bobcats. And Skyview and Mountain Crest fighting for second place here in Region 11. They're both 2-1 in Region 11 play. As the second free throw for Fisher also goes in, it gives Skyview the lead back. They've held the lead a couple of times. Mountain Crest also held the lead. They had it moments ago. But now it's 8-7 for the Bobcats. 9-6 on the season. Mountain Crest 7-9. Skyview number 4 in the RPI. Mountain Crest number 10 in the RPI. Lily Smith pump faking a three-pointer, then she's fouled as she tried to bring it down and then maybe drive off to the left, but there's going to be a foul called there. And so it'll be a sideline out of bounds. Maya Eskelson checks out. Carly Allen checking back in. As Mustangs have the ball. Lily Smith passing into the corner. Three-pointer up from Lishman. She misses. Rebound fought for. Smart corralling it. She's double-teamed in the corner but manages to kick it out. And now Bobcats the other way. They shoot their own corner three. This one no good. Rebounded by the shooter and then laid back up and in. Kenzie Flaherty missed the three but then got her own board. And was able to get it to go. Makes it 10-7 for the Bobcats. They take their largest lead of 3. And now Mountain Crest trying to get some of that early momentum they had back, although that's not going to work. They turn it over. That won't get them any momentum now. At least not for the moment. Allen trying to drive down the right side of the lane. Double team. She's going to get fouled. As the referee's going to say that Lily Smith was grabbing her arm as Smith was trying to go for the ball, though Smith's going to plead her case. That is the 6th team foul on the Mustangs this quarter, so that's going to send Allen to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Balanced scoring from the Bobcats. 5 different players have contributed to the 11 points they have so far. Most of the game so far is by Smart, who has 5 points. Carly Allen now has 2 as she makes that second free throw to go 2 for 2 from the line. I don't think I have the Bobcats missing a free throw. Well, I feel like they have. My stat note-taking may be off. 12-7 is the score here. 1:25 to go here in the first. Mountain Crest with the ball. Making a lot of passes, and now a mid-range shot there, nailed by Bella Carroll. That puts the Mustangs down by 3 now as McKenna Smart driving into the lane. Leaps and manages to get the layup to go. Nifty little drifting shot into the paint there. As McKenna Smart now has 7 points early on for the Bobcats. Callie Jones corrals a pass on the block, turns around and hits it. The entry pass was challenged, but she managed to pick it up basically from off her shoelace, then turn around and hit the bank shot. Fisher on the other end for the Bobcats, giving it up. Now Smart on the free throw line. And handoff and attempted layup there. A handoff to Flaherty as she attempted to get down the left side of the key. And she's fouled in her attempt to hit a left-handed layup, so she'll go to the line. As it's another foul on the Mustangs. First free throw is good for Flaherty. I'm pretty sure they've made all, but I think Maya Eskelson went to the free throw line for 2, and she went 1 of 2, but still. 8 free throws now, 9 free throws. The second one is good for Flaherty. 9 free throws in the first quarter for the Bobcats. They've made 8. And that free throw shooting largely differences. The Bobcats have a 16-11 lead here in this girls basketball Region 11 matchup. Here on the Fan, home of Skyview Sports. Although Mountain Crest driving into the lane, Lily Smith with it. Her floater is no good. We're going to have a tie-up. Sage Walker had a good grip on the ball, although one of the Skyview players got 2 mitts on the ball as well, so they called the jump ball, but it remains Mountain Crest basketball. Inbound in, now passing back to Lily Smith. She'll take a quick 3-pointer right at the end of the first quarter. She airballs it, and that'll be the end of this opening 8-minute quarter. Score is 16-11. Skyview off to a good start offensively, powered largely by free throws. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after this here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming live on CashValleyDaily.com.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Welcome back to Region 11 Sports. Girls basketball, the order of the evening. Skyview Bobcats taking on Mountain Crest Mustangs. Just begin the second quarter. A 3-pointer off the mark by Brinley Foster and a putback missed by Claire Fisher. And then she gets called for a foul as she attempts to grab the rebound there. Not a ton of luck for Fisher today. She's missed 3 field goal attempts. She does have a pair of free throws, so she got 2 points. One of the leading scorers for Mountain Crest, although the Bobcats powered so far by McKenna Smart. She's on the bench at the moment, but she's got a team-leading 7 points. Mountain Crest on the other end, shot attempt from the left block. Sage Walker, she misses, but a foul is called. Foster the guilty party for Skyview. That's going to send Walker to the free throw line. First free throw good there from Sage Walker. She gets on the board. 7:36 to go here in this second quarter. 16-12 the score at the moment here. Second free throw, that'll change things. 16-13 now. Now Crest got Bella Carroll, Paige Egbert, Sage Walker just took a seat on the bench. They've also got Lily Smith, Cassidy Sauter, and Callie Jones out there. We have a brief pause here. Referees pausing play for the moment. Bobcats, Claire Fisher, Kenzie Flaherty, Carly Allen out there on the court, as well as Brindley Foster and Madison Womack. Now we restart play. Skyview is sideline out of bounds. They'll inbound it to Allen. In the backcourt, she'll bring it across half court. Driving over to the right side, trying to get into the paint. I don't know if that was an intentional pocket pass or if she lost the ball, but it went straight to Fisher. Fisher's attempt to kick the ball out to Flaherty misfires, and it goes out of bounds. Made its way all the way over to Vanessa Hall on the bench. We restart play. Mountain Crest with the ball. Paige Egbert with it, trying to cross-court pass and a long shot there, or pump fake, and then another mid-range shot. Ball's bouncing everywhere. Fisher ends up with the ball. After a couple of wild moments, couple of maybe shots, maybe passes, the ball was loose and exchanging hands a lot there, and an offensive foul on the other end. Called against the Bobcats. Flaherty was about to shoot a three-pointer, but an illegal screen, I believe, called on the Bobcats as Mountain Crest takes over with the ball. Carroll over to Smith. They're going to swing it all the way around to Egbert. She'll take a left wing three, and she hits it second three-pointer. She's made 2 3-pointers here in this one. She's got 6 points and ties the game up at 16. As we have a foul in the backcourt. It's called against Mountain Crest. So it'll stay Skyview ball. They'll inbound from the sideline. And they'll do the same as they did the last possession, sideline out of bounds. Carly Allen, or a couple possessions ago, they had that sideline out of bounds. Allen giving it to Flaherty. Flaherty trying to drive into the paint. Gets into the paint. Got an open layup. Couldn't quite get it to go, though. Callie Jones getting the rebound as Mountain Crest going the other way with it. Smith getting into the paint herself, stonewalled, ran straight into McKenna Smart, who stood her ground, forced a really rough shot there from Smith. Bobcats get the rebound. Now they have the ball in this tie ball game, 16-16. Flaherty dribble handoff. Now all the way swinging to the corner. Three-pointer good. Brindley Foster. Mountain Crest now trailing by 3 here. 5:35 to go here in the second quarter. 19-16 the score. And an offensive foul. Callie Jones going to get called for an illegal screen. That'll force a turnover here. Couple of substitutions. Cassidy Sauter and Lily Smith checking out. Aspen Lishman checking in. I believe Haley Smith is the other person that checked in for the Mustangs. Foster is trying to drive the paint, has to kick it out. Now it's a rough fall there. So might have hit their funny bone on the way down. That was Womack. Womack vaulted in a tie-up as she went to the ground. So it's a jump ball or a held ball. And it goes to the Mustangs. So Mustangs have it. And they trail by 3. They spent a lot of time trailing by short amounts in this game. They've not been too far. I think the largest lead for Skyview was about 5. Well, excuse me, Leighton Pratt was the one who checked in earlier. And she has the ball for the Mustangs. Her pass over to Aspen Lishman missed. I think she might have accidentally nutmegged one of the Skyview players. Almost looked like she passed it between the legs of one of the Skyview defenders. Nobody touched it on its way out. So really Skyview basketball. 4:51 to go here in this second quarter. Between Skyview Bobcats and Mountain Crest Mustangs. This is Region 11 girls basketball here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan. Flaherty trying to work her way into the paint again. Misses the shot. McKenna Smart getting the offensive rebound, but then missing the putback. So a couple of missed shots at the rim again for the Bobcats. But they retain possession. The rebound went off of Mountain Crest and out of bounds. Allen with it in the right corner. Now they're going to swing it around the perimeter. Flaherty has it now on the left wing. Trying to go around a screen. Handing off to Womack. She tries to drive the baseline, but steps on the baseline. And that'll be a turnover here. A lot of turnovers between these two teams. Kind of lower scoring. Turnovers, something Skyview has a lot of. They got about 20 turnovers per game. And right now, turnovers holding a couple of these teams back at the moment. Although decent scoring so far. Had a foul moments ago. Carly Allen picking up her second foul. She's going to head to the bench. Is Mountain Crest still trailing by 3. Nobody scored in the last couple of minutes. Carroll trying to pass it inside. Now a give to Callie Jones, excuse me. Nifty little pass out of the post from Egbert to Jones, slashing to the rim. She's fouled on her shot, and she'll get 2 free throws. She shoots her first free throw, but I'm pretty sure they'd paused everything. The scores table was signaling in, and I don't think they whistled anything, so they gave her the free throw. Guess it doesn't matter. Second free throw, around and out. Flaherty getting the rebound for Skyview. Eskelson with it. Now giving back to Flaherty. She takes a three-pointer, hits the right part of the rim. Off, no good. Smart getting the rebound, but again, missing another putback. So it's 19-17. Trying to pass into Callie Jones. She can't quite corral it. Went off the fingertips of her right hand and then falls out of bounds. So it's going to be a turnover, and the Bobcats will take over. I don't think they've scored in a couple of minutes here. 3:30 to go here in the first half. Skyview holding on to the lead for now. Eskelson getting a nice pass there. Flaherty lofting it into the key for Eskelson. She makes the bucket. Her first field goal of the game. She has 3 points. Makes it 21-17. Kind of takes the lid off the rim that seemed to have been there for the Bobcats the last couple of minutes. Now on the other end, the Mustangs. Carroll has it. Crossover, trying to get into the paint. She's fouled on her way there. They're going to count the bucket. That was a wild floater. Felt the contact, went up with it. Her body was about perpendicular to the backboard. And still manages to get it to go. She'll have a chance for one more. And a chance to bring this game within 1 point. Free throw is up, off the back iron, and no good. Rebounded by Smart. Now going the other way, into Smart, into the paint, swatted away. Callie Jones gets an impressive block there. So Smart, she started out 3 for 3 from the field. Now she's missed her last 3. Cross-key pass missed its intended target, but Carroll ended up getting it, although she missed the mid-range shot. It goes out of bounds. It's off Skyview because they got the rebound, but then they dribble it or lost control of it. Goes out of bounds. We have a 30-second timeout. As J.C. Carroll calling that for the Mustangs. He wants a quick talk there. They're going to get possession back. After missing that shot, Mustangs trail by 2 with 2:34 to go here in the second quarter. I'd like to thank one of the many sponsors of these two teams. A reminder, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals so they can earn your long-term financial trust. Also didn't do this at the beginning of the game. We had the logo shop uniform check. Bobcats out here is the home team in their white uniforms with blue numbers. Mountain Crest, the visitors, with their deep navy blue and white numbers. Inbound pass immediately to Egbert. She takes a corner three, misses. Rebound tipped between a couple of different players, but corralled by the Mustangs. Egbert has it now in the key. She'll outlet to Lishman. And so we restart the play. Callie Jones has it, looking for a pass. No, she's going to shoot a three. Off the back iron, rebound foul for is going to be an offensive, or excuse me, over the back foul. You could say an offensive foul if you really wanted. Calling that one on Leighton Pratt. She commits her first foul of the game. Bobcats with the ball and a 2-point lead. Couple of passes trying to get it to Claire Fisher, but the pass tipped away and stolen by the Mustangs. Egbert with it on the left wing for the Mustangs. Trying an entry pass to Jones. Tipped, but she manages to hold on to it. Now outlet to Lishman, who misses a three-pointer, but it's rebounded by Egbert. She goes into the key, puts up a floater, rebound. Tipped by by Fisher. She was pressured on that rebound, then couldn't hold on to it. So Mountain Crest with it. Inbound to Egbert, over to Lishman. She'll attempt a corner three, misses it, and this time Bobcats get the rebound. So Bobcats with it. 2-point lead. Eskelson fouled on the perimeter. So he tried to drive over to the left side. That's going to be the fourth foul of the quarter on the Mustangs. Minute 28 to go here in this second quarter. Inbound to Eskelson. Into the corner for Fisher. She's pressured, has the ball tipped away from her, but it goes straight out of bounds. It'll remain Skyview basketball inbound deep in the corner near the baseline. But still sideline out of bounds. Inbound comes in without any problem. Flaherty has it. Over to Foster. She attempts a three-pointer. No good. Egbert getting the board. Foster had an earlier three-pointer, but that one no good. She's one of three from deep today. Egbert has made a couple of three-pointers herself. Tries to dribble on the screen, loses the ball, fight for it, and a foul committed. Egbert got tangled up with Claire Fisher, and she yanked a little too hard there on that loose ball. Pretty obvious foul, and with Skyview in the bonus, that's going to send Claire Fisher to the free throw line for a pair of free attempts. 55 seconds to go, almost 56. Says 55.8 on the clock. Fisher's first free throw off the left rim and clangs off to the right. Faith Newman checking in for Paige Egbert. Substitution for the Mustangs. Fisher lining up her second free throw. That one is good, so she's now 3 of 4 from the line. Carly Allen going to check in. She's got 2 fouls. But she's going to come in anyway. I thought she had 2 fouls. I'm not saying she only has 1 on the scoreboard up there. Entry pass, trying to find Newman, is stolen away by Fisher. She's off and running. Now she picks up her dribble. Didn't feel like there were 2 players in the key. She didn't want to challenge both of them. Fisher has it again on the block. She'll outlet to Flaherty. Swing over to Allen on the left wing. Back to Flaherty, top of the arc. Trying to get into the corner. It's tipped, but does find its way over to Foster. Now into Fisher. She'll take a left-handed floater, drifting to her left, floater with the left hand, and she'll get it to go. First field goal of the game for Fisher. She had 3 free throws, but now adds a field goal. She's got 5 in this game. 11 seconds on the clock. No shot clock here as Newman trying to get around a screen. Has it stolen away from her. She tries to pass it away. 2 seconds on the clock. That's an over and back. This guy is, I believe Eskison was trying to, Skivey was trying to get out of a bit of a jam. They got double teamed just after half court and they passed it back in front of half court. There's 0.6 seconds on the clock. I don't know if Mountain Crest has time to get a shot in. And Faith Newman's going to try. Puts it up, misses everything from one of the volleyball lines there. That's going to be the end of the second quarter. Skyview with a 24-19 lead. Solid first half offensively. Bit of a stall for the Bobcats in kind of the middle second quarter, but they finished strong to take a 5-point advantage into halftime. We'll be back after this with the halftime show here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
When a client walks in, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair Station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside Corner.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church, or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton, online at gspike.com.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Welcome back to Regional 11 Sports here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming live on CacheValleyDaily.com. We're at halftime in this girls basketball matchup between Skyview and Mountain Crest. Skyview has a 5-point lead at the moment, 24-19. And the difference here, I'd say, is free throws. Both teams have made 7 field goals, and for just going by field goals, Mountain Crest has more points on them because they've made one extra 3-pointer than Skyview has. The difference here is the fact that Skyview has had 11 free throw attempts to Mountain Crest's 5. And Skyview has made 9 of those to Mountain Crest's 3. And that's pretty much the difference there. 6 extra free throws made and a 5-point lead. So for the Mountain Crest, obviously a key there is not fouling as much, and early in the second quarter they'd pretty much given up. I think they had like 9 free throws for Skyview. Last time I was taking notice of that stat, I think it was early in the second quarter. So really at the kind of last half of the second quarter, I think we saw that adjustment from Mountain Crest really just settling in, because there's not really an adjustment to having fewer fouls. It's settling in, not committing those fouls. Kenzie Flaherty obviously forcing problems going to the basket. Claire Fisher, she's attempted 4 free throws. There's a lot of different players, but it's usually also just driving to the basket and committing fouls on the way there, as Skyview has attacked the paint quite a bit with their players. They do have more shot attempts overall, so it's been a lot of turnovers for Mountain Crest that have led to a great shot disparity and free throw disparity. So just a lot more, bites at the apple, so to speak, for Skyview. And so that'll be a key for the Mustangs, is just not turning it over as much, getting more shots up, maybe getting some free throw attempts themselves. I know Callie Jones can cause some problems inside. And so for Skyview, they're certainly not out of reach in this one. It's a 5-point lead for now for the Bobcats. McKenna Smart leading the way for them. She has 7 points, 5 rebounds. As you'd expect her to be one of the top scorers on the team. She's been one of the leading scorers on the team this season. And Callie Jones, who's the leading scorer for the Mustangs, she also has 7 points, and she's grabbed herself 3 rebounds. So a lot of the usual suspects scoring for these two teams. So we'll see how they perform here in this second half. But that'll do it for us here on this Planet Fitness halftime show, one of our great sponsors of local high school sports. Remember, Planet Fitness, don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. You can join now for $10 a month and cancel anytime. We're about 1 minute away from the start of the second half, so we'll take one more quick break, and we'll be back after this here on CashValleyDaily.com, the live stream, as well as on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back to Region 11 Sports here on The Fan and streaming live on CashValleyDaily.com. Quick little break there. As we're about to begin the second half of this Region 11 girls basketball matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and the Mountain Crest Mustangs. We're just about to start, and then the scorer's table buzzed one of the officials over. I'm not entirely sure what they're worried about here. Referees are all looking at each other. They're also looking down toward the... Or they're pointing at the floor or something. What is the issue here? I don't know what's going wrong. Maybe somebody wasn't back yet. I think one of the stat keepers hadn't quite made it back yet. Somebody came in, sat down, and now we'll begin the second half. Skyview will have the ball. Mountain Crest showing some pressure on the inbound, although they're going to let the inbound come in. Eskelson with the ball. She'll bring it across half court. High pressure from Newman for the Mustangs. Into Fisher. She gets it at the elbow. Now kick out to Smart. Smart over to Allen. Allen trying to drive the paint. Pass into the corner is tipped away, but out of bounds. Straight out of bounds. It'll stay Bobcats basketball. 24-19 the score here. As we've just started it should say third quarter. Scoreboard says second quarter, but unless I'm greatly mistaken, it is the third quarter. Carly Allen backing it out to mid-court. She's going to give it to Smart. Top of the arc. Now she's going to try drive into the key. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Puts up a shot. Went off the backboard. Didn't even hit the rim. Of course, doesn't matter as Mountain Crest gets the rebound anyway. Now Smith trying to drive in. Gives to Callie Jones. She'll take a shot from the Malone spot. And hits the jumper. Callie Jones, 4 field goals made on this one. She's got 9 points. As she draws the Mustangs within 3 points. Allen left alone for 3 in the corner. Misses, and Fisher can't quite get the rebound. Goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. And that'll be Mountain Crest basketball. So here we go. Mountain Crest with the ball. A chance to tie the game or draw within 1. Or you could get a 4-point play or do what the Aggies did a few nights ago and get a 5-point play. Who knows? Lishman with the ball, trying an entry pass into Jones, who barely gets it. Then sends it back out to Egbert at the 3-point line. She misses. Faith Newman gets the rebound, but then she travels An up and down travel there. She got caught in the air, tried to pass it over to Jones, but can't get it to go. So the Bobcats still with their 3-point lead. Flaherty has it. 3 Mountain Crest players shadowing her on that wing. Now trying to give and go. Allen and Smart, but it's stolen away. Lishman going the other way with it. I think she might have got away with the travel there, but she has her shot blocked anyway by Fisher. It'll be Mountain Crest basketball, baseline. Into Egbert. She tries to put up a shot. She's swatted, but gets the shot right back. Fisher swatted the shot, but it went right back into Egbert's hands. She manages to get the shot to go. Pass into Fisher on the right block. She immediately slashes toward the rim, trying to get a shot up and go. She won't get the shot to get in, but she's fouled, and so she's going to have 2 free throws. Chance to maybe extend this lead. It's been cut all the way down to 1 point. Fisher 3 of 4 from the line today. Make that 3 of 5. Skyview spent a lot of time at the free throw line in the first half. 11 free throw attempts. They made 9 of them. As Fisher doesn't make the second one, but it's rebounded by Smart. She misses the putback. Second rebound still being fought for it. Eventually, it falls to Lishman. Smart in a bit of a cold spell. She made her first 3 field goal attempts, but has missed the last 4. Jones on the block. She tried to pass to the other side to Egbert. She was on the right block trying to get it over to Egbert on the left block, and she passed it a little too high and off to the left. So it remains 24-23. Mountain Crest had a chance to take the lead there, but Skyview now with it. Pass into Smart. She corrals a tough pass and puts up a high arcing shot. She's about 2 feet away from the basket, but she might have lofted that ball higher than the backboard. Still goes in, though. And Smart ends her cold spell. 5 straight miss. I said 4 missed straight earlier. It was actually 5. And now she's got 9 for the game. Sneaky little pass there from Smith all the way from the left wing down to the right block. Newman catching the pass, and she was wide open. And hits the bucket for her first points of the game. Makes it 26-25. Flaherty trying to drive from the corner down the baseline. She won't get far as she is fouled. Newman going to commit the foul. That's her 4th. And so she's going to sub out. Bella Carroll coming in. She's limping. Seems to be favoring. It looked like she was favoring her right leg a little bit. Seems to be fine, though. Inbound to Fisher. Trying to drive in. She's blocked. I couldn't quite see who blocked her, but we're going the other way. Lishman going to stop, take a 3. Just off the underside of the rim. Rebound by Smith, but she stepped on the line as she leapt out of bounds to try and save that one. So Mountain Crest, another chance to take the lead gone by. As we're at 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. And the Bobcats still hold the lead. Askelson pump fakes a 3, driving into the lane. She's fouled on the way there. She's going to get 2 free throws as she's going up with a floater as the contact came. So we're going to get a couple of free throws. Eskelson went 1 of 2. She actually took, I think, the first free throws of the game for the Bobcats. Split those 2 free throws. We'll see how she does here. Misses the first one off the back iron, front iron as well. A little 1-2 and then out of the basket. She'll get another free throw attempt here. Second one is up and also no good. Tipped out of bounds by Mountain Crest, though. So it'll be ball to the Bobcats. Timeout called by the Bobcats, though, so we'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout with 4:29 to go here in the third quarter. Skyview with the 26-25 lead. Thank one of our sponsors of Mountain Crest Sports, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. If you teach in Logan, Cash, or Rich school districts, you can qualify for ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. You can get those loan approvals in as fast as 30 minutes. Also thank Great Basin Graphics, sponsor of Skyview Sports. Custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. You can always go to greatbasingraphics.com for more information. It's greatbasingraphics.com, spelled exactly how you would think it is. Bobcats inbounding the ball. They get to Flaherty on the left wing. She dribbles all the way toward the top of the arc, now trying to drive into the paint. Kicks out to Smart. In the mid-range, she has it stolen away from her by Callie Jones, who passes to Lily Smith. Lily Smith off in transition, putting up a wild shot, goes off the underside of the backboard. And then a foul. I think they called that one on Callie Jones. Yeah, they did. Callie Jones picks up her third foul. And Mountain Crest again having a chance to take the lead. Let it pass by Eskelson. Three-pointer, and she makes it. Eskelson now with 6 points for the Bobcats, as they're up to a 29-25 lead. Smith trying to get into the lane again, but she's blocked from behind. His Mountain Crest, they've kept coming close within 1 point. They hung within 1 point for a lot of this second half, but now they're down by 4 after the three-pointer from Eskelson. Emphatic swat by Fisher. Mustangs were playing some triangle passing between Egbert, Carroll, and Jones. Carroll trying to take a three-pointer, but you could hear that swat all the way up from here. Sounded like Fisher was playing volleyball here. And the inbound pass stolen by Flaherty, 2-on-1. Eskelson back to Flaherty, and she makes the layup. Bobcats on a run. 5 straight points. As the Mustangs reeling a little bit, they've struggled to get good shots up. They've had 2 or 3 shots blocked in their last couple of possessions and had a shot stolen. Lily Smith, though, making a big play there, draining a three-pointer right in the eye of the Skyview defense. That's her first made field goal, and it comes at a huge time. Entry pass then stolen away. They were trying to find Fisher, but it ends up in the hands of Egbert. Long pass ahead forward, caught initially, but then dropped by Lishman, and it falls into the hands of the Bobcats, who now go the other way. They're up by 3. Eskelson thought about a 3, then gives up to Fisher, drives down the right side of the key, and makes the layup. Big play there by Fisher to get the Bobcats back up by 5. Lishman swinging it over to Egbert, who tried to feed it inside, but the ball sails out of bounds. So 2:19 to go here in this girls basketball game between the Skyview and Mountain Crest. 33-28 in favor of the Bobcats as they bring the ball up the court. Eskelson denies a screen, then feeds to Fisher, who cut across the key, gets into the post, a good little up and under move, but misses it. Rebound fought for, still bouncing around, finally falls into the hands of Eskelson. She gives it off to Foster, who nails a three-pointer. Bobcats getting back in control there, up by 8 now. With 1:46 to go here in this third quarter. On Crest with it, Lily Smith on the left wing. I give it to Carroll. She'll take top of the arc three-pointer off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by McKenna Smart. Things get chippy after the rebound. Smart wasn't happy being taken down there. And a technical foul called on Lily Smith. She was trying to come to the defense of one of her players, but got a little too physical there. Or maybe said something hard to tell from all the way up here. Smart got the rebound, but was tangled up with Callie Jones. Smart got a little chippy, and I know Mountain Crest probably going to ask that Smart ended up pushing off Jones a little bit. Maybe that they're wondering, like, why isn't there a technical foul on her? But there was continued chippiness between the two teams, and referees decided to call that one on Smith. So Fisher going to take the free throws. First one bounces around the rim a couple of times, but falls in. And we await the second free throw. That one goes off the front rim. So Fisher is 4 of 8 on free throws. And now they're going to send, let's see. I believe the foul, I think, because Mountain Crest has 5 fouls. I didn't note that. So, like, Fisher was taking the technical free throws. And now with those 5 fouls, I believe Skyview's thinking that they should be at the line. Smart should be at the line. And I believe that's what they're going to do. Is now McKenna Smart is going to be at the line. It looks like they're going to give the ball to Skyview as well after these 4 free throws, because Smart in the bonus. Smart taking the free throws because the Bobcats are in the bonus. She makes the first one there. And Smart now crosses into double digits. Second free throw good as well. And so that puts Skyview up by 11, and they'll have the ball. A massive swing there as the Bobcats have just about taken complete control here. A little pressure on the inbound, but Skyview gets it in without too much incident. Foster trying to get to Fisher way in the backcourt. There's a lot of high-pressure defense here by the Mustangs. Skyview getting around it. Smart inside, getting the pass from Eskelson. She makes a tough layup. McKenna Smart taking over here. She now has 13 for the Bobcats, and it's a 13-point lead for Skyview over Mountain Crest. Lishman on the left wing for the Mustangs, now over to Smith. Smith dribbling back toward the center of the court. 56 seconds on the game clock here in this third quarter. She drives in the lane. She's fouled as she put up a floater from the right side of the lane. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. Try and draw Mountain Crest a little closer. It wasn't too long ago. They were within 1 point. This is a 26-25 game earlier. First free throw no good from Smith. She's had a bit of a rough outing tonight. Normally one of the top scorers for Mountain Crest. She's been held to 3 points so far. Smith now with 4 as she makes that free throw. So with 52 seconds on the clock here in this third quarter, Skyview will take the ball down the court and try and extend their 12-point lead. Eskelson picked up a dribble, has to give it to Foster. Foster trying to get an entry pass into Fisher on the right block. Too far out in front of her, it'll go out of bounds. Mustangs inbound to Smith. She'll bring it across half court. About 5 seconds between shot and game clock. There's 32 on the game clock. Now under 30 seconds to play. Smith trying to find a path into the paint. She'll give it up now, Lishman. Now a dribble handoff back to Smith. Smith dribbling back toward the center of the court. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Smith into Sage Walker in the corner. Back to Smith. There's a foul. Foul on the Bobcats. Fisher going to get called for that one. And that's her 4th. She's going to take an immediate seat on the bench. McKenna Smart coming back in. She checked out for a moment. Bobcats are going to want Fisher in case there's any Mountain Crest comeback in this fourth quarter. Now we're quickly approaching 10 seconds on the game clock. There's no shot clock now, so the foul will reset that. Lishman with it, 3 seconds. To Smith, 2 seconds. She's going to have to pull up. She pulls up from mid-range, but it's blocked. Blocked by Eskelsen. And that'll end the third quarter, a dominant one from the Bobcats. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Welcome back to Region 11 Sports here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming live on CashValleyDaily.com. Jason Walker here with you as we begin the fourth quarter of this Region 11 girls basketball matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Skyview with a 41-29 lead. They had a lead as high as 13 points. That's sitting at 12 now. It began the third quarter, was a 5-point lead, but Skyview went on a big run to end the quarter. It was 26-25. And Skyview ends the quarter on a 15-4 run. Mountain Crest with the ball now. They get it to Jones on the block. She puts up a quick shot and is fouled. She doesn't get the shot to go, but she'll get 2 free throws. As Mountain Crest going to try the process of coming back in this one. Foul is on Eskelsen of the Bobcats. Callie Jones at the line. She went to the line once earlier in this game. She split those free throws. Misses the first one here. Jones has 9 points in this game. She also has 4 fouls. She makes the second one there, so she crosses into double figures. Averages 12 on the year. Now Flaherty on the other end, driving into the paint. Now gives it to Smart. Smart is fouled by Callie Jones, and that's going to end her night as she picks up her 5th foul. She already knows, and she's walking back to the bench. And J.C. Carroll hasn't even decided who he's sending in yet. The scorers table hasn't even confirmed she has 5 fouls yet, but she's already walked to the end of the bench. Obviously not happy with the way her night's going to end. And here we go. Sage Walker checking into the game. As Smart will get 2 free throws. Takes her 4-dribble setup, but clanks the first one off the front iron. Front of the iron. Smart made her first 2 free throw attempts. Second one here, also off the front iron. She misses both in the same fashion. Mountain Crest with the board going the other way, down by 11. Lishman giving up to Carroll over on the left wing. Looking into the post. Strong physical play, putting up the right-handed floater was Leighton Pratt, misses the shot. Skyview corralling the rebound. Flaherty going the other way, gives up to Eskelsen, and then gives it back to Flaherty. Swings over to Foster. She'll take a 3 from the left side. No good. Lishman with the rebound. She's fouled by Smart. It'll be Mustang basketball, and they'll start from their own baseline. We've had a couple of star players for both sides in foul trouble. Mentioned Callie Jones fouling out. Claire Fisher is on the bench for the Bobcats. McKenna Smart obviously still out there. Leighton Pratt getting an entry pass from Carroll. She makes the shot, her first points of the game here in this fourth quarter. Makes it a 9-point game, back into single digits. Carly Allen on the other end found herself almost too open. Misses the shot, but manages to steal the rebound away. Or excuse me, that was Womack. And Skyview calls a timeout after the recovery of possession. It'll be a full timeout. 6:31 to go here in this fourth quarter. Mountain Crest making a bit of a run. They entered the quarter down 12. They're now down only 9, so making some progress. Reminder about the Old Grist Mill, locations in Smithfield, Logan, and South Logan. If you tried the amazing breakfast sandwiches at the South Logan and Smithfield locations, you'll love it. Remember, the Old Grist Mill, sponsor of Skyview Sports. Yeah, on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan. And, of course, always a thank to the Mountain Crest Booster Club, who obviously sponsor the Mustang Sports. Thanks to the businesses who support the Mustangs: Karchner Homes, Cache Valley Bank, Fox Pest Control, Hiram Chevron, Rent Dynamics, Big O, JM Concrete, The Logo Shop, Mountainland RV, Wasatch TaylorMade, Landmark Homes, Comprehensive Family Dental, and more. We restart play after the timeout. Skyview inbounding from the sideline. Mountain Crest going to apply some tough pressure here on the inbound, not making it easy. They get the inbound in. Floater up and good from the nail. I was trying to say Flaherty, and I meant to say Womack. Maddie Womack getting the floater from the middle of the paint. Brings the lead back up to double digits. Walker sending it out to Lishman. Lishman backing it all the way up to the midcourt logo. Now restarting things. Egbert on the right wing. Looking into the paint, finds Carroll, but couldn't quite get the pass. It bounced in an awkward spot right about at her toes. And she couldn't quite get down there to corral the pass. It'll be a turnover and Bobcat basketball. Eskelson waltzing up the court. Surely Skyview willing to take their time here. Flaherty now with it. Top of the arc. Denies the screen now. Going down the left side of the lane. Dumps it off to Eskelson. Mid-range shot. No good. Rebound. Tipped around. Still being fought for. Now Walker finally gets it. Now a tie-up and it's a foul. A little too much contact there as Walker trying to protect the ball. So it'll stay with the Mustangs. 43-32. Time starting to not be Mountain Crest's friend. There's every chance in the world they can score 11 straight points in 5.5 minutes. But they're going to need to get going pretty quick. Pratt trying to get that process started. Misses the shot. Rebound careens all the way down to the perimeter. Now pass inside to Walker as she attempts a layup and is fouled on her way there. So she's going to head to the free throw line with 5:16 on the clock. First free throw is up and good. Walker's got all of her points at the free throw line today, 3 so far. Second one is up and good as well. She's a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. And now it's 43-34. I don't know where I got 13 from. Let Skyview with the ball. Womack trying to go baseline, but now she has to back it out all the way to Flaherty. Dribbling on the left wing to Eskelson, now top of the arc. Over to the free throw line now, back out of left wing. Flaherty travels as she tries to drive into the paint. It'll be Mountain Crest basketball. And a bucket here would be massive for a comeback attempt, trying to start a run. Carroll with it over to Lishman. Lishman on the right wing. Now swing all the way into the corner. Egbert going to take a corner three, no good. Rebounded though by Pratt. She tries to fight her way back in but loses the ball on the way. Although it's going to go out of bounds. Womack got the ball, but she fell down and her left knee was touching out of bounds. And that's going to make it Mountain Crest basketball. Inbound pass to Walker. She takes a mid-range jumper off the baseline. She gets it to go. 4 points in the last couple of minutes, 6 in the game. Fisher has come back to the game, misses 2 straight shots, missed her own putback, but then a third putback attempt, missed but a foul. And so 2 free throws for the Bobcats. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good. So 1 of 2 from the line. Skyview up 44-36. An 8-point lead. Walker, nice little left-handed hook there, kind of a scoop shot. As Walker's starting to go off. 6 points here in this fourth quarter. As it's now a 6-point game, Mountain Crest making their move. Flaherty trying to get a pass into the paint, but it's stolen by Walker, who's becoming the player of this game so far in this fourth quarter, her performance here so far. Egbert gives to Walker. She tries another little scoop shot, partially blocked though. I believe it was Fisher who got a hand on that. Inbound to Egbert. Pratt trying to catch it. Couldn't quite get it. Now we're going to have a tie-up. There's a player sitting on the ball. Kind of an awkward position for everyone. We're going to have a timeout. I think Mountain Crest ended up taking it. So it'll be a 30-second timeout. 3:28 to go here. I didn't see. I forgot to look and see who the possession arrow was to. We're going to keep things here. As Mountain Crest making their move, as they have outscored. They've outscored Skyview 9-3 here in this quarter to turn that 12-point lead into a 6-point one. An exciting game so far. Or Mountain Crest making it an exciting game. Looked like we were heading to a blowout or we were entering blowout warning. I shouldn't say we were completely headed toward that. Where Skyview went on a 15-4 run to end the third quarter. Led by as many as 13 in the third. So Skyview basketball coming out of the timeout. They got the possession arrow in their direction after that tie-up. 3:22 to go here in the game. Skyview with the basketball in a 6-point lead, trying to protect that. They've only scored 3 points this quarter, as I mentioned. Womack trying an entry pass. They're going to call a foul, though, I think on Pratt. I think they're going to say she basically went through the shoulder to tip the pass away. So Skyview with it. Entry pass to Foster, now to Flaherty, to Fisher at the free throw line. Up and under. Left-handed floater up and good. Big basket there by Fisher. And she's now got 10 points. Second Bobcat player to get into double figures. Egbert pump fakes a corner three and try to pass back in to the paint for Walker, but the pass is tipped away, stolen by the Bobcats, who will now take their time with 2:45 to go in the game. They'll try and make the most of their 8-point lead and make the clock their friend. Foster with it, going to dribble handoff to Kenzie Flaherty. Flaherty into Cameron Walker, now back out for Womack. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Fisher. Now another 3-point attempt for Foster, and that might just be the dagger. She makes her third 3-pointer of the game. Egbert trying to answer for the Mustangs, no good. And Foster grabbing the rebound. So 2 minutes to go here, and Skyview's reclaimed a double-digit lead, 49 to 38. Now under 2 to play. Foster driving into the paint, fouled as she goes along, just crossed the free throw line. And the Mustangs player slapping on the wrist, trying to steal that ball away. Calling that one on Bella Carroll, I believe. So with 1:50 to go, Bobcats will inbound on the baseline just to the right of their basket, or left from their perspective. Swing the ball around now, trying to get it in, trying to entry pass to McKenna Smart. Pass is tipped around, and Skyview trying to control it. They finally do, and they back it out to Foster at midcourt. Now, to Eskelson. And Eskelson goes all the way up the left side of the lane. Really took the long way around, kind of went over to the left wing, free throw line extended. Then made it all the way to the basket, but got fouled before she could put any shot, or well, before she could make any shot. Missed the shot, she'll get 2 free throws. First free throw is good by Maya Eskelson. Gives the Bobcats a 12-point lead with 1.5 minutes to go. And second free throw is good. Bobcats match their largest lead of the game at 13. Now with 90 seconds to go. 7-0 run by the Bobcats, who trailed by only 6 earlier as Mount Crest was making a move, but now in complete control here late in the game. Leighton Pratt making a layup, or making a floater from the right side of the basket to cut it down to just 11. But it's probably going to be too late as we're at 1:09 to play. Faith Newman trying to get a cheeky steal in the backcourt. Couldn't quite get it though, and that's going to send Smart to the free throw line. She's got 13, a chance to add to her total here. Now a quick substitution. Cassidy Sauter checking in for Newman, who's fouled out of this game. She picked up her 5th foul. Smart's first free throw clings off the rim. He's 2 of 5 from the line in this one. Second free throw rolls around the rim and in. And we're going to have a timeout here, full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here. We'll be back after this here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, and streaming live on CashValleyDaily.com.
Or your home, where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Welcome back here to Region 11 Sports, what should be the finale to this girls basketball matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 52-40 is the score here in this one. Skyview with the advantage. Just coming out of a timeout. Mustangs were making their move earlier in the quarter. They'd cut what had been a 13-point deficit down to 6. But now Skyview back up by 12. They had a 7-0 run earlier. And now a steal. Mountain Crest had the ball, and they sent it right into the hands of Kenzie Flaherty, who gets a steal. Eskelson driving all the way into the corner, then Hands off to Foster, who hands off to Flaherty. Skyview just going to probably dribble out most of the shot clock here. Well, dribble handoff fumbled away, but Smart manages to retain it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Eskilson has it. Again, continuing to pass around Smart. Now down the right side of the lane. Puts up a shot, a little bit of contact. No good. Follow up by Fisher, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. That's going to go to the Mustangs. 22 seconds left in this one. And so we'll have probably one last shot by the Mustangs. They're taking their time as well. Egbert feeding into Pratt, trying to put up a shot, blocked by Fisher. It'll go out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Bobcats. Excuse me, the Mustangs. It's off the Bobcats. 8 seconds to go in this one. So we'll have the final moments, and the Bobcats will come away with the win here. Walker trying another little scoop shot, leaping from the free throw line into the paint, so she'll have 2 free throws and a chance to make this a 10-point game and make the score a little bit closer here. Cameron Walker checking in for McKenna Smart. She'll get a ovation from the crowd. One of the better players in this one, leading all scorers with 14 points. Sage Walker missing the free throw there, breaking her perfect record there on free throws. She'd started 4 of 4. Second free throw, no good as well. Rebounded by Eskilson, and she'll dribble out the clock, and that'll be your final here at Skyview. The Bobcats winning this one 52-40. They'll advance to 10-6 on the season and 3-1 in region play. Mountain Crest will fall to 7-10 and a 2-2 record in region play. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll have some post-game here on 106.9 The Fan, and then we'll say goodbye. So we'll have a quick break. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Welcome back, post-game show here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan. Skyview Bobcats getting the win here. Getting the win over the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Getting that 52-40. As really two big runs by the Bobcats helping them close this one out. Of course, they go into halftime up by 5, and so they had control. But really two biggest factors, I think, in this one. They closed out the third quarter on a 15-4 run. It was 26-25. Mountain Crest had made their move in that third quarter to try and get close. They had several chances to take the lead. The Mustangs were matching Skyview bucket for bucket, but not going on a run big enough to take the lead. I don't think they took the lead at any point in the second half, although they held the lead in the first half at several points, especially in that first quarter. But a 15-4 run to end the third quarter, and then a 7-0 run in the fourth quarter. As Mountain Crest tried again to pull even. They cut what had been a 13-point lead in the third quarter all the way down to 6 points, middle of the fourth quarter. And so Skyview sitting on the edge there of, do they end up allowing a comeback, or do they pull away again? They're again sit on that razor. You're up 6. You haven't lost control of the game yet, but they very easily could have. But then some great play. McKenna Smart making several key baskets and helping the Bobcats finish out this one. Brindley Foster also hitting some key shots. She had 9 points, all of those coming on three-pointers. But McKenna Smart, probably the top player of this one, 14 points. I had her for 6 rebounds. I probably shortchanged her a couple. I wasn't as good on keeping track of rebounds in this one overall. But great game from her. And Claire Fisher also playing a big role in this one. She ends with 10 points as well as another player in double figures for the Bobcats. Plenty of rebounds and several blocks. And so she was really good on the defensive end. For Mountain Crest, several great players having good games to help try and facilitate what came close to a comeback. Callie Jones ended with 10 points, although she fouled out early in that fourth quarter, so she wasn't quite able to help in the fourth quarter comeback, but was obviously part of the third quarter rally that are getting close in the third quarter before Skyview went on that 15-4 run. Sage Walker, though, coming in for Callie Jones. She scored, I think, 6 points in the fourth quarter alone, getting a couple buckets and 2 free throws to try and jumpstart the Mustangs, but they couldn't quite get going. And so Sage Walker ending with 8 points, Callie Jones with 10 as the leading scores for the Mustangs, and as said, the leading scores for the Bobcats, 14 from McKenna Smart and 10 from Claire Fisher. So that'll do it for us here. Final score, Bobcats 52, Mustangs 40. As the Bobcats advance, as I said, to 10-6 on the year, 3-1 in region play. The Mustangs 7-10 and an even 2-2 in region play. Thank you so much for listening here on 106.9 The Fan, home of Skyview Bobcats Sports. Have a good evening, everyone.
This Skyview Bobcats broadcast has been a presentation of 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan, and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Napa Auto Parts, Old Grist Mill, Les Olson Company, DD Auto Salvage, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CacheValleyDaily.com.